Good evening, Norman. Following the fast-evolving guidance from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the Oklahoma State Department of Health, and my COVID-19 emergency management team, and in accordance with the governor's order and the president's recommendation, today I signed a proclamation extending the stay-at-home order to 11:59 p.m. on April 30th. I have also made amendments to clarify some of the restrictions based on community input. All restrictions under the previous stay-at-home order remain in place, with the addition of the following amendments that are effective immediately. People leaving their homes to conduct essential businesses shall exercise social distancing of 6 feet at all times. People are strongly encouraged to wear face coverings when picking up or purchasing essential items. Customers of essential businesses shall, to the maximum extent possible, limit visits to said businesses on an odd-even basis using their home address for guidance. For example, if one street number ends in an odd number, like 123 Main Street, he or she would shop on odd-numbered days with the goal of limiting the number of customers in essential businesses at any given time. Non-essential retail sales will be allowed under the following conditions. All sales are conducted online or over the phone, including payment for goods. Goods purchased from non-essential businesses are to be delivered to customers in person at their address or by mail, and no direct contact will be made with the customer. Non-essential retail businesses taking and fulfilling orders and deliveries must use minimal staff to conduct such business and follow all recommendations for social distancing, as well as wearing masks and other protective gear in public, and curbside pickup is not to be utilized. Non-essential automobile sales will be allowed under the following conditions. The showrooms remain closed to the public. No test drives are conducted. Sales are conducted online only, with the only customer contact with the dealership occurring at the point of delivery and signing of necessary paperwork, and all recommendations for social distancing and wearing masks and other protective gear are followed. Further, essential businesses are required to, with tape or floor decals, mark 6-foot spacing in areas where customers congregate, such as checkout lines or sales areas, and provide signage direction for one-way traffic in shopping aisles. The number of persons permitted in a store must be limited based on the square footage, allowing no more than 20% of your maximum capacity that has previously been determined by the fire marshal in the store at any given time, and 6-foot spacing in areas outside of the store where customers may line up for entry must also be marked. Masks and other protective gear for employees must be provided. Essential businesses are also strongly encouraged to provide dedicated shopping hours at the beginning of each day for at-risk patrons. A violation of this proclamation constitutes a violation of Section 2-111 of the Code of the City of Norman, which could result in a maximum penalty of $750 and 60 days in jail per violation. While the Norman Police Department is empowered to enforce this ordinance, they are using an education, warning, and then citation approach to enforcement. Please follow these guidelines. I also just received word that the Cleveland County Health Department will host a drive-thru COVID-19 test clinic tomorrow, Thursday, April 9th from 12 to 3 p.m. or until supplies are no longer available at the Griffin Community Park located at 1001 East Robinson Street, or more commonly known as the home to the NYSA soccer fields. To be tested, a person must be at least 18 years of age or 16 or 17 with in-person parental consent and experiencing a fever, cough, or shortness of breath, or have had contact with someone known to have tested positive for COVID-19. Testing is free and does not require a doctor's referral or insurance. Clients will be asked to answer screening questions through the car window and will need to give verbal consent to be tested. Cleveland County Health Department providers will use a nasal swab test that will be transported to a lab for testing results. Please leave pets at home and remain in your vehicles at all times. Additionally, I wanted to let you know that the Cleveland County Fairgrounds will not be accepting PPE donations this Friday. Their normal schedule of receiving donations from 3 to 5 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will resume next week. Speaking of PPE donations, there has been a new request for biohazard bags used to collect testing materials, as well as the same mini-tip flocked swabs that are found in flu kits. If you are able to donate any of these items, they can be dropped off at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds next week under the schedule mentioned earlier. Finally, don't forget to participate in the Parks and Recreation Easter egg hunt this Friday at 6 p.m. Anyone can participate, so check out the Parks and Recreation Facebook page for more information. I also hear there will be a Parks Madness type style bracket coming up where you can help your favorite City of Norman Park win that championship. So keep an eye out for details on that fun game as well. There's also fun to be had with Visit Norman's bingo game. Such a fun way to stay entertained and support Norman businesses. You can find more information on the Visit Norman or Norman Chamber of Commerce social media pages. Hang in there, Norman. Stay safe and stay home.
For more information, visit www.coronavirus.normanok.gov and follow all of our social media channels.